Well, good morning, everybody. This morning I'm over here in Long Creek, South Carolina, and I'm gonna hike into Long Creek Falls. I've never hiked this one before, so I don't know what to expect, but hopefully I'll get down here and see a beautiful waterfall today. So far the trail has started off on this old Jeep road, and I'm not sure how long this is going to continue until hopefully we get on an actual trail. Gonna be a hot day today. Got plenty of water packed, but just making my way down here, hopefully gonna see a beautiful waterfall today. Get some trail time in, cause I definitely need to get caught up on it. I'm still continuing down this old Jeep road down through here. Now this trail is supposed to be about 3.5 miles round trip down here and back. I will eventually make it down to the Chattooga River, and that is the river that the Long Creek Falls are on. Like I said, all trail states that this is about a 3.5 mile round trip hike. You know how that goes with all trails. It might be longer than that, or it might be shorter than that. I find all trails to never be quite accurate with the stated distance, but we'll see. Like I say, it's a hot day today, but it's a beautiful day. Just very few clouds up there. But still just hiking along this old road. Here you can see the remnants of the big forest fires they had over here last summer. Looks like this burned on both sides of this road here, but they had some big forest fires over here last summer and actually had to shut down a few sections of the foothills trail on account of it. But everything's trying to recover from the burn. I know when I hiked to King Creek Falls over in Mountain Rest a couple of weeks ago, it was the same situation over there. That area was heavily burned, so there's lots of damage over around King Creek. But everything's trying to grow back, greening back up. Okay, the old Jeep road's finally ended down here at this big turnaround area. And the trail onto the waterfall is to the right here. So finally getting off the road walk and gonna head through the woods now. so that's always good. But I'm gonna start going through the woods here on this trail and hopefully on toward the waterfall. Now I've seen several of these stump holes here on this hike so far, and this is where they had the forest fire last year. The stump caught on fire and it burnt the stump out of the ground and just left the hole, and it leaves some pretty neat looking holes. You can see where each root went down in there. It's just an open cavern now because it burnt all the wood out, so that's pretty cool. It's about the fourth one of these I've seen so far, but pretty cool how it burns those stumps out of the ground and just leaves all the holes from the roots. Now this is a zigzaggy trail. It just sort of zigzags and winds back and forth. These real close dog leg bends. Come down here and we've got a trail going in both directions, intersection to another trail. Sorry, I had to put the camera up. There was some people come bounding up the trail, and I try to be considerate. I don't want to film anybody in case they you never know, they may not want to be on camera. But when you come down the trail here, you'll come out into this intersection and you want to bear left to continue on to Long Creek Falls. But yeah, I try to be considerate out on the trail. I don't want to film anybody, you know, because you never, you know, some people don't want to be on camera, so try to be considerate. I was actually surprised to see anybody because there was nobody parked at the trailhead, so I wasn't expecting to see anybody, but they hiked in from somewhere evidently. I don't know where if you go in the other direction there at that intersection, I don't know where that goes, but it may be a different way in, I don't know. There's several waterfalls right here close by. Possum Creek Falls is not even a half a mile back out the road I came in on, so lots of waterfalls in this area of Oconee County, South Carolina. One good thing though, once I got off that roadwalk, the trail's been very, very shady. So that's a good thing on a hot day like today. Now here we've got a fork in the trail, but as you can see, they've put some old tree branches and stuff down and some rocks telling you not to go that way, to continue on to the right. I pulled my map out looking, and it says at the end of this trail here that's blocked off, there's a waterfall down there called Homer's Falls. So I don't know. I'm gonna continue on this way for now, and depending on how I feel when I make it back here, I might stroll off down through there a little ways just to see what it looks like. But it's still a pretty good ways from here on to the Long Creek waterfall. I can hear water off in the distance. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but I can hear the water off down in there, probably the Chattooga River flowing. But I'm going to continue on up this way, and like I said, depending on how I feel when I get back here, I'm still feeling pretty spry. I might go down that way just to check it out a little bit, see what it looks like. But for now, I'm going to continue on this way. Well, I made it to a good thick rhododendron tunnel now. Always good to see these on these hot summer days. As you can see, the forest fire burnt right up here to the edge of it, but didn't really take any of these out, which that's a good thing. The fires can do some heavy damage to rhododendron and mountain laurel if it burns really hot around it, kills them out. But luckily these look pretty much unscathed. You can hear the river down there rolling, but it's still way down there. It's a deep, deep hole there. So still got a good ways to go, evidently. But just cruising right along here. It's been a fairly easy trail, pretty flat. No major inclines or anything like that. So we'll see if that continues for the duration. I highly doubt it. It seldom does. Well, it looks like my good flat level trail has finally came to an end, because it is now turning straight off downhill down through there. So it looks like we're going to have quite a bit of steepness now. But you can hear the water down there rolling. So hopefully that means that the waterfall is nearby. I guess we'll find out. Wish me luck. Now this trail here is definitely steep, no doubt. I'm working my way down. I came from that direction. And I'm working my way on off down through there. And just to give you an idea how steep this trail is, this is holding the camera perfectly level. And down there's the trail. So it's at least about a 45-degree angle coming up through here. But as you can probably hear now, the water is really rolling down there. So hopefully all this will be worth it, because it's going to be a chore coming back up out of here. I'll be doing a lot of grunting and huffing and puffing, no doubt. Probably sound like a steam engine coming back up out of here, but hopefully it's all worth it. Well, I have made it to the Chattooga River. A beautiful view here of the Chattooga. We look upstream and then back downstream. There was just some rafters came down through here right as I was getting down here to the end of the trail. And then right here behind us is Long Creek Falls. A beautiful twin waterfall here. That's a beautiful view and a beautiful waterfall right here if you ever make it over here. Like I said, I'm over in Long Creek, South Carolina, just right across the border, not far from Rabun County, Clayton, Georgia. You get on 76 there in Clayton and head this way. Absolutely beautiful area right here. But I'm going to sit here for a little bit and take a break, have a snack, and drink some water, and just take in all these beautiful views for a little while before I start that massive climb back up out of here, because let me tell you, that trail down here is no joke. I'm going to need all the energy I can get to get up there. Well, I've been sitting down there for a good while now, enjoying the scenery and cooling off. Splashing a little bit of that good cold water around on me and everything. But here comes the fun part. Trying to work my way back out of here. Hey. It's gonna be fun. So y'all wish me luck. Okay, I made it up out of there. Back up here to the level trail. I'm telling you, that's a tough climb coming up out of there. So if you're thinking about coming over here doing this hike, keep that in mind. If you've got any kind of mobility issues or bad asthma or something like that, you might not want to attempt it, because that is very steep. Coming back up out of there, I had to use both arms and both legs on a couple sections to keep contact with the roots and stuff climbing up through there. So it's tough. Just keep that in mind. But back up here on this good trail now, and it should be smooth sailing back to the road walk. It is clouding up. Looks like some thunderstorms might be moving in. I hope not. There was only like a 13% chance of a evening storm, but knowing my luck, I'll get that 13% chance. But anyway, I'm gonna head on up the trail here back toward the parking area and hopefully miss the rain. Well, I made it back to that fork in the trail. The trail that says it leads off to Homer Falls, and I know I said coming in here that depending on how I felt, might hike down there and see what it looks like, but it's actually sprinkling rain right now. and thundering off in the distance. I hear thunder far off, so I think I'm just gonna skedaddle on back to the parking area. I don't really want to get caught out here in a thunderstorm if I can help it, because it's very hot and muggy. I don't really want to put rain gear on and all that mess, because it just amplifies those conditions. So maybe I'll have to come back over here another day and check that trail out and see if it leads to another waterfall down there, and if you can actually see the waterfall. That's the problem with some of these trails like that. You get off, and when you get down there, you can't actually see anything unless you've got like some rope with you to tie off to a tree or something and let yourself down where you can actually get down to see the waterfall, because a lot of times they're off in a hole. And I have rope in the car, but not in my backpack. If I'm on a trail and I think I might need it, I will put it in my backpack just in case. But I don't have any today with me. And like I said, it's sprinkling rain now and thundering off in the distance, so I'm going to be hopefully more safe than sorry and get on back to the parking area. Well, I have made it back to the turnaround on the Jeep road. So now it's just a road walk back to the parking area. That thunder is getting closer and louder. So hopefully I can make it back to the car before the bottom falls out. Or even better yet, hopefully it goes around me. The sky doesn't look too bad, but the clouds are coming from that direction, which that's back toward Rabun County and Clayton and all. Just when I was down there at the river, right across the Chattooga there, that's Rabun County. So that's the direction the storms are coming from. But hopefully I'll make it out here and not get wet. We'll see. Well, I have made it back to the parking area. So the hike into Long Creek Falls is complete. I'm sitting on 3.9 miles total. So right at 4 miles. So 2 miles down there, 2 miles back. It was a beautiful hike to an absolutely gorgeous location. I mean, that was just a beautiful place down there on the Chattooga River. But now that the hike's easy till about the last half, 3/4 of a mile or so, where it turns straight down the mountain there. That was tough. Going down and coming up, I'd be really careful. Try not to fall down or anything, but that climb out of there make your legs start screaming at you. Like I said, if you got any kind of mobility issues or health issues or whatever, I wouldn't attempt that one, especially in the summertime like today where it's so hot. Now in the wintertime it'd probably be easier, like if you had asthma or something like that, but I know hot weather's tough on people with asthma, so. But anyway, I'm gonna get in the car and see if I can't go find me a bite to eat and get in this good cold AC. I hope all y'all enjoyed the video, and thanks for coming along with me today.